So I wanted to first appreciate you for that. And I know Esther and Gabriel, you are going to make it very fast. So having told you of those kind of possibilities, because everything is very possible. I've heard you in Nigeria saying you believe in possibilities. And that is what I'm seeing, even myself. So I want you to maintain that commitment. And perhaps we need to, on monthly basis, to be working with a plan so that we are very sure of what are we doing this month. Then the following month, we see how far did we go and what can we do the current month, like that. So let's have some plan. I remember Gabriel told me that this month he wants to close at 1,000 points plus as a QSM. Now, such kind of plans are very, very important. We can have simple but disciplined plans. A simple plan like sponsoring 2 or 3 people in 1 month. That's a simple one. You don't have to say you'll sponsor 100 or 50 or 30 or 20 when it's not really very easy for you. But you can set a simple one like, I will make sure I sponsor 3 people every month or 2 people every month. Then we maintain that discipline and commitment to do it. Over the years, I've personally been very good at sponsoring. And I'll tell you, the minute you're able to sponsor people into your network, you sort of create a team so that you are no longer working alone. And one thing that will help you to make steps to senior manager, senior manager, director, and so on and so forth, is creating a team so that you are not working alone. They say that one is too small a number to win. That is very true. I know, Esther, in the past you've tried to sponsor, you've brought in 1 or 2 people, but we need to, once you've sponsored them, we need to start working very closely together so that I can help you to mentor them to be like you or even better. Okay? So let's work with those kind of plans. And you always divide your plan into 2. How many people do you want to sponsor that month? And how many personal points do you want to achieve or to do that month? Personal points being the ones that you buy for your own use or for customers. Now, discipline would mean we put it in 2 areas, prospecting, so that you are getting new people to show the opportunity throughout. I know you are digital and .com, so you can be able to use social media. The way, Esther, you always put very nice comments in the Facebook. Try to see how many people you can reach out now on Messenger, the one that you converse directly, not in the group anymore, but directly, so that you can build closer rapport, and then you'll be able to invite them for opportunity meetings. That's how you prospect people and you find them joining your business. So if you say you are going to prospect, just to prospect, not to present, just to prospect new people, 5 of them, in a whole day you set to prospect only 5, then discipline means you don't sleep until you get those 5, right? And that is now what will translate into sponsoring X number of people in a month. So if you are doing a lot of prospecting, then you'll find yourself sponsoring. I have a book that I use for prospecting. You can see I've written it there, Facebook Leads. So as I connect with the new people in Facebook, I write their names down and their contacts as we exchange the contacts. And then I will solidify those rapports, and I will end up inviting them for meetings. And they join. Some will join, some will not. Some will be positive, some will be negative. Some will ridicule me, others will appreciate. So it doesn't matter. It's not really up to your it's none of your business to bother with those who are not appreciating the opportunity, but keep on talking to new people. Now, I would want to hear from you, your target for the month, but I'm imagining that we need to first focus on getting to senior manager, 1,000 points, you and your team. I know it's a very simple thing to achieve, but it will also require you to stretch a bit. But to get 1,000 points, you may not easily get it alone. So you may need to sponsor a few friends, and then you do other personal points so that the total goes to 1,000 points. That is what we call QSM, Qualified Senior Manager. Now, if we can start getting to 1,000 points in a month, we'll do that for like 2-3 months, and then we will find ourselves, going towards 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, like that. You keep growing. We call it Kaizen principle. Kaizen principle is that gradual improvement. Like now, Esther, you started as a manager. I really wish we can be able to first stabilize at manager, then we now go to the senior manager, 1,000 points with your team. I want to hear maybe from you tomorrow through WhatsApp text, because network may not allow you to talk right now. I would want to hear your feedback on that. But gradually, what we are targeting or aiming at is getting to 4,000 points in a month, not alone, with your team. And let me tell you, the month that you will become directors, your life will change so drastically that you'll never remember the pains you went through talking to people who were skeptical, maybe sleeping late, trying to prospect people. You'll never remember those tough days. And we say that life starts at director. That's what we say in Neolife. Life starts at director. Because when you become a director, you'll be walking like a director, you'll be eating where directors eat, and you'll be talking like a director. And I'm looking forward to that day when you will be a director and I come to Abuja and we have a common dinner in your best hotels as we celebrate your directorship, Then we can put up a big event, recognition there. And that is coming. Fortunately, you are believers like I am, and we know that everything is possible with God. There is nothing that is difficult, right? But let's be very committed. Let's commit that we want to climb up the ladder. Let's pay the price. And more important, this is important, let us be consistent. Consistency is one difficult thing because many people will do something for some time. But success comes when you do something for a continued duration. You keep pushing until it happens, right? So let's be very consistent. I don't know how well you are tapping onto your local meetings. Again, I want to hear that from you through the WhatsApp chat tomorrow, how you are tapping onto your local meetings for guests, where you invite your friends to come and listen to the opportunity and to the distributor trainings, like the convention that you just did. I think it was yesterday or the other day. I will want you to really hook to those meetings very consistently. You can imagine if every meeting you have a guest, every meeting you have a guest, every meeting you have a guest, you'll find yourself sponsoring and those people will sponsor, and before you know it, your network is really growing. And that is what will take you all the way up to director and beyond. And then you can also, I suggest you be attending if your time allows, and it should allow, our Tuesday distributor training here in Nairobi. Because you are part of Superstars team, we'll always be very excited to see you train with us on Tuesdays. It is 8 p.m. Kenyan time, meaning 6 p.m. your local time. If Esther, you are in church, then we excuse you, but as long as you are free, make sure you attend. Gabriel, I don't know how your Tuesdays are on at that time. 8 p.m. Kenyan time, 6 p.m. Abuja time. Try your level best to be attending that, because there we will recognize the effort you have put. If you have sponsored, we will recognize you in that meeting, and so on and so forth. Then as we build some Nigerian team, we'll be having some Nigerian meetings. And as early as now, if you tell me that you'll be inviting some friends on a certain day, certain time, we can do a combined meeting where perhaps you are an MC, or one of you does products, and then I do the opportunity meeting and I close for you, and we start sponsoring and firing your team right there in Abuja. Isn't that going to be exciting? And we build you to become directors, young directors. And life is not a rehearsal. You would want to achieve too much at an early age, you know? You don't want to start achieving something when years have really advanced. You want to enjoy life when you are young, and you enjoy life for the longest, right? So that is what I wanted us to discuss this evening. And we can be having more meetings. We can actually, because I really value you guys, and I know it's time that I'm investing in you. It's not time spent, it is time invested. We can have perhaps every week or every 2 weeks, or at the lowest frequency every month, we can be having these kind of meetings so that we are planning together and working out the business together. Again, I want to hear feedback from you on this. If network doesn't allow now, then tomorrow through WhatsApp. Right, so Esther, thank you for being there. You can try and see whether network will allow you to say something. If it doesn't, then we do it tomorrow via WhatsApp.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, sir. Can you hear me now?